Hi, Richard. Welcome to the InfoMed Talks podcast. How are you today?
I'm good, Hervé. Thank you for inviting me along. Hopefully, we'll be able to inform your people of some good stuff.
You know, you were born, I don't know how many years. Now we're here. Just tell me everything in between.
Last century. I'm 27 years in IT. It was my fourth, fifth career along the way. I did everything from running fish and chip shops to the oil rigs to a motorbike courier in London. I basically ran out of things to do without education. From a manufacturer's standpoint, there's transition dates, but you have to enter your medical device data in this database, or you will not be able to sell your products in Europe. It's very, very simple. Do not leave it until the last minute to do this. Getting your data together, and there's a huge amount of data involved in this, but getting that data together can take months. If you miss the deadline, and a lot of companies are going to miss the deadline because it's just another regulatory thing. But if you miss the deadline, legally, you cannot sell in Europe. And if you leave it until the deadline is looming, then you're in trouble, because it really is a big beast.
Okay, Richard, now that you've scared us, can we maybe once again roll it back a bit? So you mentioned, there's transitional periods, which is evident with any new regulation and new systems coming in.
Yeah.
And also, you've mentioned that there are different modules, and basically for EUDAMED to be fully active, let's say, all these modules have to be fully functional. All these modules have to be completed. So what are these modules?
Okay, we've got the actors module. The actors module is where the manufacturers, authorized reps, importers, and system and procedure pack producers, they register. Name and address, a few details about who their person for regulatory compliance is, and once they're validated by the competent authority, they get an SRN, a single registration number. Mm-hmm. And next, the devices module. The devices module is where you enter all the device data, everything from the markets,
all of it.
Yeah. There's a lot. There really is a lot. Yeah. And you've got double data here as well, because you also have the legacy devices, the devices that were under the directives. They're called the legacy devices. So if you're going to include them, they have X amount of data. But then the MDR and IVDR, they've even more data. There's about 104 different data points. But for a huge amount of those data points, I need to put down the pen or I'm going to throw it at the screen.
What is your sense? I mean, you work with manufacturing companies, and I'm sure a bunch of other types of companies that are putting data into EUDAMED. What are you seeing in the market right now? And are you concerned in any way?
Yeah.
With what you're seeing?
I'm here to try and get as many people using EUDAMED easily